it must mean he has relevancy in our lives.
I would say so.
It's interesting because a lot of times people will say, well, why does it say General George Washington? Why doesn't it say President George Washington? Well, in fact, that really is his legacy to us. It's my understanding if you're in the military and you are a general for life. But you are not a president for life. Pretty fabulous, we had the first president. But what is truly extraordinary, we had the second president with the peaceful transference of power from one leader to the next. Boy, isn't that a legacy to cherish. It's interesting because after the revolution, they wanted to make him king. He absolutely astounds the world by saying no. After 2 terms as president, they said, well, why don't you just go on and run again? He says no. Would you just take a second and think how very different our system of government would be today if he'd said yes to either of those propositions? You know, it's been said that we all have Washington in our wallets, but don't have him in our hearts. And I think there are absolutely compelling reasons to have Washington in our heart, because his legacy is something that we get to enjoy every single day. Now, the ceremony that we're going to perform today is one that is done by every seated president, kings, queens, heads of state. And we are going to begin by facing the flag. Gentlemen, if you will remove your hats, hand over hearts. I pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Now, can we have our teachers with the longest amount of service to our students?
The 2 that were chosen earlier.
And what an honor it is to be with you all today, because we all talk about our students being our future, and you are right there just like soldiers. You really are. You're right there in the front lines, and you are making the lives better not only for those children and those children's families, but for all of society. And we thank you so much for that. You each may take it by the stand. That's good. Stand, you're going to get your picture taken.